What's going on, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be playing a ranked seasons game. This game was actually from my live stream over on Twitch. I will have that link in the description and pinned down in the comment section down below. But this opponent definitely had a good squad. Luis Castillo on the mound with a bunch of gold cards, and this opponent already was a bronze level 30, so he did have the gold choice pack legend card. Ken Griffey Sr. out in right field. Ronald Acuna for the second at bat of the game hits it out there to him. He was able to get the ball in pretty quickly. I thought he had much better fielding than he actually did, but nonetheless, he does have really good speed, and that ball was not getting down the line, but he does throw a wild pitch, so I am able to get to third anyway after I stole second, and that was actually ball 4 as well. So Pablo Sanchez is moving up to first base, brings up Josh Donaldson, and I popped up that one right down the middle of the plate, a breaking ball right over the middle, and I popped it up to the catcher. It's just unfortunate, but I wasn't able to capitalize with a guy on first and third. Just key situations like that in the game. However, with 2 outs, Trevor Story is able to cash in a run there, but I'm making a stupid mistake and running to third base, and my creative player is thrown out at third. Here we have Carlos Martinez on the mound, and this pitcher is pretty good. He throws pretty hard. I've used him once before and pitched a very good game. I uploaded that game on YouTube as well. I don't have any diamond pitchers at this point. I sold the diamond. I had Aaron Nola, but I sold him, and I picked up the gold Kyle Hendricks. I figured he was pretty close to a diamond, but I mostly have gold cards, and I figured that's what my team would be until I win a couple cards in events or battle royale, stuff like that. There is a new event out featuring the 85 overall Cliff Lee. I haven't shown his stats yet, but I will include that in this video later on at the very end. But definitely a cool event to check out. I also uploaded a video on hitting and pitching tips, and then my settings as well. So definitely check that out as the previous video that I uploaded. But this game was played. It got pretty crazy. I mean, we had a bunch of hits combined. This game went back and forth, even though the title says 14 inning game. It's not a spoiler because this game was crazy, filled with action-packed hitting, as Kevin Kiermaier grounds out to a double play right there. Look at that flip from second base to shortstop. Kind of just killed the inning. I had a good chance to score. My pitcher wasn't able to get the job done. I wasn't going to pinch hit for him in that situation because I just hit into a double play. There's only a guy on third base. But this opponent did go to his bullpen early on in the second inning. He went to Josh Hader, and he had a pretty good bullpen at that. But Juan Soto's ripping a base hit up the middle. That's going to advance the guy to second base as well. So second and first. So I mean, I'm trying to get out of this jam right here. Nobody out in the inning, and this is JT Realmuto hits a hard ground ball to third base. Josh Donaldson is flipping it over for another double play. So already early on in this game, a couple double plays that have really killed some of our rallies. But nonetheless, some hits for both sides, and definitely a back and forth game so far. I was able to get out of that inning right there, facing Andrelton Simmons. And Andrelton Simmons is a pretty good card in this game. He does have that really quick, compact swing. And there, Ricky Henderson, I squared that one up. That was a power swing. I thought I got all of it, and it was not quite going out. 400 feet in Wrigley Field. His center fielder, Lorenzo Cain, was able to track it down. But Trevor Story is lining out to first base right there. I thought I squared that one up. Had a chance right there with 2 guys on. Once again, later on in the game, 4th inning, Kevin Kiermaier up at the plate and trying to redeem himself from that double play he hit earlier. And he's starting it off with a leadoff double. I wasn't going to risk it and go to third there. But that brings up Pablo Sanchez later on in the game. Wasn't able to capitalize off that hit either. But nonetheless, a lot of base hits, a lot of extra base hits as well, as that one hits off the corner there. I'm still trying to go for second. I thought I might have been thrown out, and that just would have been another out that I gifted him, because in this game I gave him quite a few outs, trying to steal some bases, trying to advance my runner earlier on with Pablo Sanchez, but can't afford to do that in the 5th inning already. I mean, halfway through the game already, and I gave him a few outs. Can't afford to do that. I've only had, at this point, 15 outs or 14 outs up until this inning, and Josh Donaldson is ripping one. I pulled that one. I was sitting on a curveball inside there, and I pulled it for a base knock. That Josh Donaldson has been very amazing for me since I picked him up. Really hitting the ball hard, and there it kind of lagged a little bit. Charlie Blackmon is ripping one out to right field, caught by Ricky Henderson. I had Ricky Henderson in right because I have, in center field, I have Kevin Kiermaier. He's been locked down for me out there. I'm trying to get a better bat out there in center field, but there I just hung a pitch right over the plate, threw it right down the middle, and Ricky Henderson is unable to make the jumping catch there, and he's going to get to third base with Ken Griffey Sr., 86 speed. And that guy's a pure contact hitter, and he absolutely destroyed that ball over my right fielder's head. But it brings up Josh Donaldson, and I'm trying to get out of this inning. I mean, nobody out with a guy on third base. I jammed him up, hits it to Carlos Correa. Correa throws it in, and I'm able to get Joey Gallo up at the plate for a strike 3 call, looking on the inside corner with the 2-seamer. So that was a pretty crazy pitch. I thought that was going to be a tie game because I did throw him a fastball, and it caught way too much of the plate that I was trying to throw. And then very next pitch, he grounds out there with Corey Seager. That was an insane pitch right there. I mean, still caught too much of the plate, and he hit it right to second base. But Pablo Sanchez, ever since I've switched his swing to Alberto Mondesi, he's been very good. I'm going to botch his name completely the entire season, but I'm just going to start calling him Mondesi, and his swing is absolutely amazing in this game. But Josh Donaldson is hitting one to right field. That's going to be Ken Griffey Sr. under it, and he runs right past it. That's going to be down and into right for an extra base hit there. I don't know what the heck happened. The silver fielder is unable to make the grab. Did not lock onto the ball or something. But there, my pitcher gets absolutely smoked in the head. Lou Gehrig misses the tag completely. I don't know how. I even pressed the right on the right stick there, and I guess there's injuries in this year's game because Carlos Martinez did indeed get injured. He got drilled in the dome, and I had to go to the bullpen there unwillingly, but it is what it is. 7th inning nonetheless, and Blake Trinan is in the game. I threw a pitch, and it caught way too much of the plate. Threw it right down the middle, a sinker. And I was trying to throw it inside off the hands, trying to jam him up there, and I'm unable to get anybody out right here. He scores a run, and there's only one down in the inning, so he's going to be able to. Probably should have walked him there, but at the same time, I don't want to put any more guys on base for him to have a chance at scoring more runs. So I kept it at a 2-2 game, luckily. But there I check swung with Ricky Henderson. I don't know what happened, but 99 speed, unable to beat it out. Is a swinging bunt, and 14 hits to 9 hits, only 2 runs apiece there. Now I have Acuna. Acuna is an absolute glitch in this game. That swing was a late swing, hit it the other way. And now that it's opening day with inside edge, some of these cards that are gold cards are going to be just as good as diamonds, and they're already going to be enhanced like a diamond anyway, with a couple attributes boosted. But there, Acuna is getting thrown out at second base, and this game was played before inside edge was active, so these guys are still the base overalls. But I should have just let him hit. Pablo Sanchez has been on fire. I squared that one up, hit it right to center field. I don't think it was squared up contact, but I hit it well nonetheless. Yeah, it was good, 101, PCI slightly off of it. But that brings up Josh Donaldson. I don't know why I swung at that pitch, but it was up at my face, and I was looking for a pitch up and in. And now I'm looking to drive a ball into the gap, top of the 9th inning with 2 outs. I'm looking for a home run. I gave away the lead earlier on in the game, and now I'm trying to get it back with a solo shot, a 2-1 count facing Roberto Osuna. He's low on energy as well. Trevor Story is on deck, and he's one of my best hitters. But I grounded out to third base, was not able to get the job done there with Donaldson, and the opponent has a chance to walk it off. I went ahead and brought in the silver Chris Sale, who is very effective, has a really nice slider there as we strike out the JT Realmuto. Now I'm facing Andrelton Simmons, a great contact hitter. I threw that one over the middle of the plate, and I thought it could have been sent out for a walk-off homer, but he tapped it to the pitcher. Chris Sale makes the play. Now that brings up Matt Olson. I went to him off the bench, and his left fielder got a weird animation there. He got a bad reaction, and I was able to get into second base. The ball just out of his reach. Leadoff double, bringing up Ricky Henderson, and there's already 1 out in the inning, but I really have a chance to break this game open if I get a base hit there, and I ground it up the middle. His second baseman is able to make the play there. Unfortunate, but I did square it up. I hit it off the end of the bat a little bit, and that pitch was below the zone, so not the best approach there. But now I have Acuna up, and his pitcher is almost out of energy at this point, and I just need to make contact with the baseball and put it in play, and that's exactly what happened. But Andrelton Simmons is an absolute god out there, throws Acuna out by a step, and that's going to be another extra inning, well, into the bottom of the 11th inning right now, and his Andrelton Simmons is going to fly out to end it there. Now we go into the 12th inning. Oh my goodness, and this opponent had a decent record at 10-6, played quite a few games. I was at 9-2. Pablo Sanchez is 3 for 4 in this game, facing Roberto Osuna, 41 pitches in, and I hit a hard ground ball up the middle for a base knock. 40 speed. I don't have a backup catcher, so I'm not gonna be able to pinch run for him or anything like that. But I do have Josh Donaldson up, and I'm looking to do some damage here. He's been very good for me since I got him, and the opponent is throwing a slurve outside. I'm looking for a pitch that's over the middle because he doesn't have any energy. He throws one right down the plate, and I rip it into left field for a base hit right through the 6 hole there. So now I got something going here. 2 guys on base, I end up with Trevor Story up at the plate, ripping another base hit. I'm going station to station. I'm not risking anything. He's definitely going to throw me out if I try to go home there. That brings up Joey Gallo, who I brought in as a defensive player earlier in the game, trying to get a run with a pinch runner. I actually brought him in as a pinch runner and then for him on defense as well. But he's up the plate with nobody out in the inning, throws a slider away. I'm an idiot and I swung at it. That's going to be a double play. A home to first double play, and that brings up Carlos Correa, who I swung at the first pitch and hit it to second base. He got out of bases loaded, nobody out in the top of the 12th inning. But then now in the next inning, I was able to get 3 outs, sends it into the 13th inning. Kyle Schwarber is up, ripping a base hit in the other way through the shift there, bringing up Ricky Henderson, facing a lefty. I don't think he has any more guys in his bullpen at all. So I'm looking to do some damage, and I squared that one up, hit it right to the shortstop, and that's going to be a double play from Ricky Henderson. 99 speed, double play, and 20 hits from me, 12 hits from him. Absolutely insane game. And I'm facing Juan Soto. I threw a cutter right down the middle of the plate with 2 outs, and I thought that was going to be a walk-off, but he sends it up the middle for a base hit, so I can live with that. As long as it wasn't sent out for a no-doubt home run, it still keeps the game alive. JT Realmuto is up at the plate. I'm going with the fastball in, and luckily he missed it because that caught too much of the plate. I was trying to throw it inside off the plate, and I missed over the middle with the hoop. I missed the hoop to the right, and that's not any good. But Pablo Sanchez is hitting another base hit. I think that was his 5th hit of the game. He was like 5 for 6 in this one. But definitely a great game. I was talking about his swing earlier. Josh Donaldson is 4 for 6 with 2 doubles and 2 singles. Everybody has like 10 at-bats because this game is now in the 14th inning, one of the longest games of ranked seasons I've ever played. And Josh Donaldson is breaking it open, sending one into the gap. That's going to be extra bases, and his fielder isn't able to get right to it. Lorenzo Cain's throwing it in. I'm going for home plate all the way. I have a guy on second base with nobody out, and he scores. And that's all I was able to get in the inning. I wasn't able to manufacture any runs in this game at all. I was able to get base hits, but I wasn't able to manufacture anything. But he pops up to Pablo Sanchez. I still need one more out to get. He has Lorenzo Cain up at the plate, and he hits it the other way. Late hit, and that's going to be a base knock. He has a chance now to walk the game off once again. He has Ken Griffey Sr. up at the plate going with a hit and run, and he hits it the other way. Hits it the other way through where the shortstop is vacating, covering second base, and that's going to bring up Josh Donaldson, one of the best hitters. I think that's a gold card in this game with 80-something power from both sides. And I threw a terrible pitch. He hits it to left field. I thought that was a home run. And Acuna somehow catches that. I ran a horrible route with Acuna, and he made the play there to end it. I thought I was going to lose on an error, but what a great game overall. We both could have had a lot more runs scored with the amount of hits that we had, but here are Cliff Lee's stats. Not the most impressive hits and Ks per 9, but all of their stats are really good, so I'm interested to try this card out. It doesn't really throw a bunch of heat, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe if you are new. I'm College Lefty, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.